Hi, I am Mandy of Madcow Designs. It is Friday, February 9th, 2024. I may have taken a small break. The holidays were a lot. They were fun, but they were a lot. And I just kind of took January off and enjoyed a little me time. We relaxed, tried to get into a new groove of how day to day is going to be, and yeah, I am here. I am ready to share all of the yarn with you. I hope y'all are ready because there's a lot of stuff to show. Yeah, my show notes are a page and a half long. We have a lot to cover. So, let's start with what I'm wearing. I have on January's Yarny t-shirt from Southern Skeins. It is for Valentine's. So cute. And, well, Pepper's a little comfy back here. So let's start with finished objects that I don't have to move around too much with. I finished the Spider Blossom socks. Yes, this is Southern Skeins Spider Blossom. It was one of the monthly colorways. I just made a vanilla sock. This is what I was working on when we are in the vehicle and I'm just along for the ride. I can knit vanilla, so I did that. And I also finished my Thanksgiving sides. Oh, this is Kimbers Cozy Creations. It was the November colorway, I believe. I used my 2x2 feet sock pattern, and y'all, she wasn't kidding. It matched our Thanksgiving dinner. I did start these on Thanksgiving, and life kind of got away. I ended up taking these to work and I'd work on them there. And I've learned that pattern socks, it's kind of questionable as to if I can do those at work. Like, my brain tends to be thinking about other things, as it should be at work. But it did come with the two minis, and I kind of did them in that order because it looked like pumpkin pie, sweet potato casserole, you know, Thanksgiving. Super cute. I'm excited to wear all of these socks so that I don't have to do laundry yet. I have a very full laundry bin. It is not all going to fit on the drying rack. I'm going to have to do it in 2 batches, but it is what it is. So, the last finished object. I'm going to have to disturb somebody and get up because I finished my Lotven cardigan. This was my advent calendar project. So I got the Southern Skeins advent calendar, and I decided to do the Lotven cardigan, which is already all blocked out as to when you need to change colors. Y'all, this bad boy is bright. This dark color that I used for the trim was the 100-gram skein that came with the advent calendar. I used about half of the advent. I weighed it all out and it was about half. I think I made an XL, maybe it was a 2XL size. But that's not bad. I could totally make another advent with this yarn. I didn't, but I could have. I decided to put it into scrappy projects and work on it there. Apparently I don't know how buttons work because I just put that in the wrong buttonhole. I have not blocked this yet. I haven't washed it, blocked it, laid it out because it's been cold, and that means it's not going to dry very quickly, and then the cats are going to try and eat it. So I just haven't washed it yet. I've also been wearing it almost every day. But it fits great. I'm so happy with it. We're gonna back y'all up just a touch. So here she is. I am actually very happy with the cropped length of this. I didn't think I was gonna like it having a crop top. I do like it. This is curling because I haven't washed it yet, but it should fit something a little bit more like that, and I really like it. I'm so happy with it. It's very bright, very colorful, super comfortable. Oh my god, it's comfortable. It makes me even more excited for the Radvent cardigan. No, Rainbow Party Cardi that I am making, because it is also a fingering weight long sleeve cardigan. Love it. My buttons came from Walmart. They have little flowers on them. So, very cute. I made buttonholes. They seem to fit buttons, which is the point of a buttonhole, right? If I did this again, I would probably make this band a little bit wider, because I really like how wide it is on the bottom, and on the cuffs, I'd like for this to be a bit wider. Otherwise, it's a great pattern. I did have to sew up my armpit holes, because not all of us can have pretty armpits, but it looks like I do now. And unfortunately, it's just too hot to stay in this, so it's gonna have to come off for the rest of the video. Okay, that is all the finished objects, and I feel like 3 is not very many considering it's been 2 months. But I mean, I made a cardigan in a month, so I have to keep reminding myself that I've actually done a lot of knitting. Oh god, I've done so much knitting. When I stop and think about it, I've done a lot. They just didn't end up being finished objects. So let's get into whips, where I have quite the list. So I finished the cardigan, and then I pulled out my scrappy blanket. It's in a bag from Fate's Thread with my scrappy Sunday buttons on it. And I've been working on this not just on Sundays, because it was a lot. And my Sundays have very little time in them. Which way does it go? This way? Yep, this way. So, this is my scrappy blanket. The pattern is by Betsy Makes. Last time you saw it, I was right here. Again, Scrappy Sunday. I've put in 3 entire rows since the last time y'all saw it. I try not to show this too often, just when I finish a row. Well, I put in all of the Christmas Advent. All 25 colors, because I have the main in here too. Here's the main, that's where it ended. And my blank, I started where? I can't see. Here. I think that started it. So, I mean, it's a lot, because I believe this is only 13 squares wide. So, I've put in a lot since the last time y'all saw this. It's big. We're still going. There's the bottom. I can actually use it as a blanket now, and it's a pretty good width. I'm still trying to decide if I want to make it a little bit wider, but for sitting in the recliner, it's pretty good. Like, you know, you get all cozy under it. So it's definitely not long enough yet. This is still an ongoing project, and I have three more yarns that I have to put in, because I just put in the Spider Blossom, so I still have to get the Thanksgiving Sides yarn put in, and I'll be caught up for a little while. That's amazing. There was a lot of work went into that. So I worked on that. I've also been working on my other scrappy blanket. It's in a 31 tote and Miss Fiber Fox bags. Like this, oh my god, there's another project hiding in here. So the dog sweater that I started and abandoned. You would have appreciated that when we actually had cold weather. Maybe next year. So yeah, in this bag, I've been working on my Domino Star Stash Buster Afghan. It is by Anita Grahn, and it's going really well. Let's see. Yeah. So, I have all of these live stitches that I am working on right now, and you just pick up some of them and make a point. And you pick up some of them and make a point. I mean, not just a random number. She tells you how many in the pattern, but it's a paid for pattern. So, I still have a ways to go before I'm finished with a circle and I can actually lay it out and see how big it is and how it's looking, but it makes me so happy. I hate picking up stitches, y'all. Hate it. And at some point I'm gonna have to go around and pick up all these stitches. It's not gonna be fun, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. It's so pretty. I am trying not to use the same yarn twice. We'll see how that goes. At the rate that yarn is coming in, I might be able to do that. So yarn made my Lotven cardigan, which I don't think I told you. That's an Ambah O'Brien pattern. So the yarn went into the cardigan, and then it went into my scrappy square blanket, and then it goes over here if there's room, like if there's still enough left. Some of the colors I only had 3 to 5 grams left, so anything that was less than 3 grams I didn't save, not for this. If it was 5 grams, I put it into one bag. I think that's this bag. So not a ton. If it was 5 grams, I put it in here, and I'm going to save it for a couple of rings out where some of the diamonds are smaller, and I think I can get away with a 5 gram. If it was 10, it went into this bag. If it was a 10 gram. And I think I can go ahead and do one of the big points, kind of like right now, in 10 grams. Yeah, so if it was less than 3, it went ahead and went into my magic knot ball. This is already at 120, 130 grams, which is great. That means that I can pull out another scrappy blanket that I've been working on and add to it soon. But I want to get further along in this before I start working another magic knot ball. That was a lot. I feel like I just kind of word vomited at you on that project, but it kind of covered a lot of ground. All of that yarn, I don't waste yarn. Even if it's just a gram, it goes into here. So the only time I throw things away is if I weave in ends and they're like this long. Not no. But yarn went into a main project, my scrappy project, which now has 2 or 3 years worth of Southern Skeins advents in it. That's kind of fun. And now it's going to go into this scrappy project, and when there's just not enough to go any further, it will go into the magic knot ball that then goes into yet another scrappy blanket. I have got the scrappy bug. I understand it. Like when it comes to big projects, blankets and stuff, I get it. I understand scrappy now, and I'm loving it. Okay. Breathe. Have some water. Oh yeah, I got a new sticker. It matches my t-shirt. It came with the t-shirt. So, next project up, Five Below bag, is my Rainbow Party Cardi by Telly Bean Knits. It's not going to be super impressive, but I did do a fair amount of work on it. Here's where I am. And that stitch marker is where I was the last time you saw it. So when I don't really have brain space to do much anything else, I just want to sit and knit, I'll pick this up and knit and purl, knit and purl. That's all it is. Because I have, I think it said like 14 inches to do from the armpit. It's a lot of just knit and purl. I am using Knit Picks Stroll. And this is deep purple. I have the other colors to do the rainbow portion of the collar. I need to order a replacement for the blue still. I saw that Knit Picks got it in, and I just haven't ordered it yet. I need to do that. We're gonna go here next. This is a bag from Miss Fiber Fox. Pam gave it to me. It has portraits of witches on it. So cute. I think Southern Skeins has a couple of these left over in her shop if you were interested. But I thought the bag was suiting because Pam also gave me this yarn. This is Knit Picks Felici worsted weight in Vegas Baby. She made some socks out of it, had leftovers, and I just thought it was so pretty. So I am also making socks out of it. And I am this far. I have my king cake on there because Mardi Gras is now. So yeah, I'm on the second sock, which means that I've already finished the first sock. It is big fluffy house sock in my 2 by 2 feet pattern because it's just so squishy. These will be nice. I have one pair of DK socks that I've just been wearing on repeat to lounge around the house in. I don't go anywhere in them, I just lounge around. They're so nice. Love it. So now I'll have a second pair, and then I have got to get cracking on more DK weight socks for my mom because I really want to have some DK weight leftovers so that I can start a DK weight blanket. I got problems, y'all. So many problems. Let's talk about the first problem. Ooh, this is my summer sock camp bag. That was this year? Last year. 22. Last year. Year before last. We're in 24 now. Anyways, I have decided to start not one, but 2 year-long knit-alongs. Yeah, I don't know. The first one is going to be Kimbers Cozy Creation, Year of Color. She announced back in December, I think, that the monthly yarn subscription was going to be a rainbow fade that takes the entire year. yes, I have to have that. It all has to be into one project. No clue what that project was going to be until I saw Meredith of A Lovely Blunder Knits wrap her schlanket around her. And I absolutely had to have that schlanket. It's already divided out into 12 colors because it was a year-long knit-along. And now I have 12 colors that are all going to go together and just fade one into the next. So yeah, that's a thing I decided I had to do this year. January's color is called Evening Waves. The way that Kimber is doing this is she has, I think you could pick any weight that you wanted. I chose fingering weight, and then you could pick between tonal or solid, and I picked tonal. I think that's how it was. It's been a little while since I signed up. So here is January's color. It is so pretty. And backwards. This is what my schlanket is looking like. Oh my god. It's gonna be massive. That's the point though. It's a schlanket. There we go. It's supposed to be massive. Oh my god. So excited about this. This pattern is not out yet. Meredith is going to be releasing it as a paid for pattern. If you went to the Zoom knit nights last year, you got this pattern. It was free. But this year is a different pattern, and I never made the pattern last year. I'm making it this year. So, speaking of the pattern from the pattern from this year, another Miss Fiber Fox bag. I have this year's pattern that I decided I wanted to make. It sounded like so much fun, so I joined in. And we gotta go to the other page of notes here. This is called the Anatomy of a Place wrap. Again, the pattern is by Meredith of A Lovely Blunder Knits. She likes to team up with Jenna from Southern Skeins, and they host Knit Night the 4th Thursday of every month. It's a lot of fun. We all just get together and we knit and we chitter chat about life, and you do not have to be knitting this pattern. You do not have to be knitting with Southern Skeins yarn. They're just building a community. They just want ladies to come together, or anybody, not just ladies, anybody, come together and knit, chatter. So if you ordered the January yarn from Southern Skeins, you got $1. I may have designed this book. It was printed, I think from Vistaprint, but I designed it. I got to help with this year, and it really just made me want to knit the pattern. Getting to hear Meredith talk about it and everything, it sounded like fun. So the inside of the book has a couple of prompts for you, and I went ahead and printed out the pattern and taped it inside the book. So it's just taped in like that, and then I have my yarn label and my yarn. Surely everybody's gotten that yarn by now. That is the January yarn from Southern Skeins. I am going to go ahead and just use all the yarn that Jenna sends out this year in this project. So I'm really excited about that. If y'all want to knit this, you can just join us on Thursday nights. The next one is, because it's all printed in front of the book, throwing stuff on the floor. The next one is February the 22nd. So you'll get a link to the pattern and to a digital download of this. So you can have the PDF that gives you all the prompts and everything. You could print it out yourself if you wanted to, however you want to do that. But here is the project. This is the front. Ooh, that's kind of bright on the camera. I believe the yarn was called Hop to It, and we got some cute little bunnies from Bronze Shepherd Studio as the stitch marker to go with it. It's fun, I like it. So let's see, she calls this pattern Simple Columns, and the prompt was what you were supposed to pick a place, hence anatomy of a place. You're supposed to pick a place, real or imaginative, and she asked what we see in our place that makes us think of this. I instantly knew. When I saw this pattern, I thought of something, and so I instantly knew my place is going to be home, because this is the wood paneling. Our house was built in 1969, and we have wood paneling throughout. It has all been painted white over the years, but I saw wood paneling, so I was like, oh, my place is going to be home. It's going to be home. So that's exciting. I have a temperature blanket on our bed that was made with temperatures in Oxford, Mississippi from when we were living there. And now I'm going to have a wrap that is made from here. Places, things, design elements that remind me of home. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I have just clearly gone off my rocker over here because I have two year-long projects along with three scrappy blankets, which are long-term projects. Want to start a fourth one. Yeah, I'm working on a cardigan. I have a lot of big projects that I'm working on right now. I did take another pair of socks up to work that I am working on, and I don't have a photo of that. They'll get shown on here eventually when they're finished. So yeah, I have a couple of socks that I work on when I'm not at home. That's it. When I'm at home, I'm working on big stuff right now. It's really weird, but that's just what I'm feeling. It's what I want to work on. So yeah, I'm really looking forward. It's Friday night. I have terrible TV to go watch. I like to watch RuPaul's Drag Race every Friday. So we are going to order Taco Bell because nothing goes better with drag queens than Taco Bell. I don't know what to tell you. I'm real classy. So I am looking forward to my Taco Bell and RuPaul settling in, and I will probably knit on my cardigan because it's just simple back and forth. I don't have to think too hard, and I can just pay attention to the TV. So yeah, it is going to be a great night at home. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to rain all weekend. We don't have anywhere to go this weekend, which is going to be nice. Looking forward to some peace and quiet. I guess we got into life, didn't we? I showed you all the mail that I got because I'm wearing the t-shirt, and I already started with the 2 yarns. It's probably going to be like that every month this year now, since I have 2 projects that I get very excited about, and I immediately open the yarn and start working on those. When I go to show you the yarn, I'll be showing you my project. That is all of my notes. That's everybody, right? Yes. I didn't take too long. I don't think we're gonna hit an hour with this, but life has been going great. I'm thoroughly enjoying work. I'm still part-time, and everybody seems happy with me at part-time. They would definitely take full-time if I wanted to, but I am working on scaling back Madcow just a little bit still. I think I've gotten it narrowed down to kind of what I want. I just need to actually implement it, and I've turned down a few markets. That feels really weird to not be going to some of the markets, but I did have one pop up this week that I did sign up for. It will be March the 2nd, just up the road from us, and it is the Jonquil Jubilee. So I've done this one for a couple of years now. I really enjoy the people, the customers, the people that are running it. The whole event is just really enjoyable. And last year I made these daffodil flowers with a bulb on the bottom and a metal bucket. You might remember them if you've been here for a year. When you pull them up out the bucket, they have a happy face on the bulb. People loved them. I only made 4 and they sold out within the first hour. I didn't know. I didn't know if they would do well or not, so now I know. And I have just been working on flowers ever since I signed up. So that was 2 days ago. I have 5 flowers made. I still have to do the rest of it, which is kind of complicated. I've been taking the flowers to work and making flowers while at work, waiting on people to come back and bring me paperwork and stuff like that. But the bulbs are a little bit harder to make. They require stuffing and all, so I do those at home, and then the actual assembling of the whole thing requires wire, and so that gets really complicated, and my stomach just growled. I am hungry. It's probably like 5:30, close to 6 now. I'm getting hungry. So yeah, I am working on jonquils. I plan on having many more than 4 that I had last year, since they did so well. I am not going to be doing as many shows this year as I have in the past, and I need to get some items that I don't plan on carrying anymore listed in my Etsy shop so I can try and sell them there. But yeah, just kind of trying to narrow down my audience and make what I think they would want for that particular show. I don't have to carry the entire world with me when I go and do a market. That's what I'm saying now. Hopefully future me remembers that. We'll see. So yeah. Oh! I completely forgot because I didn't make a note of it. To let y'all know that I have started a pen pal service. Let's throw our snail friend up here. I will have the Google form down below that you can go sign up. I'll have it open probably for the month of February, close to. If you are interested in having a snail mail pen pal, you can fill out the form and I will randomly pair you with someone else. I am mailing out who your pen pal is, so you won't find out until you get a letter in the mail who it is. It is U.S. residents only. If y'all are international and you want to sign up, send me a message. I will consider opening an international listing. 1 letter every other month is the minimum requirement. You are more than welcome to send more letters than that, but it's a grand total of 6 letters over the next year. Pretty low minimum requirements, I feel like. But yeah, I had a few people from the Advent swap that I hosted back at Christmas that were interested in having pen pals, and so I decided to start this. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I pulled out my typewriter. I have a Royal typewriter. How did I forget the name of my typewriter? Anyways, I do have an old school typewriter, and I pulled that out and actually typed up and addressed the envelopes, and I've been typing the addresses inside because my handwriting is not very pretty. It's not good. I've been using the best handwriting possible for the part of the card that I do write on, but when it comes to your buddy, I've been typing up their name and address so that hopefully it's legible. I hope everybody's having fun with it. I just mailed those out, so I haven't heard back from anyone yet. I believe it is time to go check on my husband and see if he is ready for some Taco Bell. Yeah. You have been so quiet today. She has just been so quiet, so good and sweet. Yeah, gonna go see if he's ready to eat dinner, and I will talk to y'all again hopefully in 2 weeks. I'm gonna try and get on a 2-week schedule with checking in with y'all, and until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see ya. Bye.